At what's trending, making history while playing a game he loves. Jason Collins became the first openly gay pro basketball player to hit the court on Sunday. Collins revealed that he was gay in a Sports Illustrated article last season, and he says that he's happy to be the first, but he wants to be measured on his ability on the court, not in his personal life.
So Justin Bieber wants to move to Atlanta, right outside of Atlanta. Hang on.
Justin
Take
Bieber.
Two, microphone on. Justin Bieber wants to move to Atlanta, but he wants to move to Buckhead. That's right outside Atlanta, the little ritzy suburb. But the folks there say thanks, but no thanks. They've actually organized a protest and started a Facebook page which points to his recent drunken driving charge as evidence that his relocation can be nothing but bad for their community. No comments so far from Bieber's reps. And this is what we're having to do here because something's wrong with my microphone, so I'm talking into Kim's.
So it'll be the Kim Show from 5:43 until 6 o'clock. Thanks for joining us. You can't say a word. It's my read anyway, I think. All right. One of the biggest races in the country, the Daytona 500, got the red light because of heavy rain and a tornado warning. Well, the season opener had to be stopped after 38 laps on Sunday. Track officials also had to evacuate the grandstand. The race is scheduled to go for 200 laps around the 2.5-mile speedway.
Watch as an elderly man walks through a Las Vegas service station. He's trying to pay for his gas, right? Now, I don't even know what happens here. Okay. Moments later, it says he's run down by another. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep. He's run down. It left him in pain. Now, look, he's on the ground. Police say it's road rage and attempted murder. Watch this again. Officials turning now to YouTube. Oh, my goodness. And asking for the public's help to find whoever was driving that gray Honda Accord. Try to get to the bottom of this. Who does this? Who does that? And then just drives off.
Who does that, period? But, I mean, their cameras are everywhere, so you had to know you're being recorded.
I would guess. I mean, but hopefully that'll help them get to the bottom of it. I don't know. You didn't watch the Daytona 500, did you? Everybody thought Jimmy Johnson won because Fox, during the rain delay, 6-hour rain delay, reran last year's race.
Oh,
and everybody thought they were watching this year's
wow.
race. And even some news outlets, including Fox News and ESPN, tweeted out, congrats Jimmy Johnson winning the Daytona 500. Didn't realize the race didn't actually start until after 8 o'clock. Dale Earnhardt Jr., your winner.
Egg on face.
Go to WJBF.com where we'll continue the conversation with one microphone during the break.
This is cheesy. All right. I shouldn't say that it's a naked run in China to protest change.
We'll tell you why they're racing to solve the problem of air pollution. Coming up next.
Today's high hits 73 degrees, about 10 degrees above average for this time of year, 43 for the low. We'll take a look at temperatures dropping and opportunities for rain this week coming up next.
All right, we're going to do a little on-air test here. This is Chris O'Connor, everybody.
Yeah, he just celebrated a birthday.
He's right off.
You have to
and now they can hear me.
come this way.
How about that?
Chris,
They say
happy
they hear me
belated
now.
birthday.
They hear you? Yes. Well, was it Thursday was your birthday? This is the guy, by the way, folks. He's the guy behind the guy. He punches all
Behind
the
the
buttons
curtain.
that makes all the stuff you see happen.
Thanks, Chris, and happy belated birthday. We appreciate it. Oh,
Well,
Marlena.
our director, Marlena, who does this show. Chris does our 10 o'clock show, which is the show that I'm in charge of. So he's the guy that pushes my buttons and makes that stuff happen.
Ooh,
You heard me.
pushes your buttons.
That's right.
All righty then.
All right, so apparently the microphone issue mysteriously has solved itself.
Welcome to WJBF.com. I didn't want him to talk on air, so
WJBF, period.
I didn't want him to talk on air, so I messed up his mic until we got online. And then
All
when we go
part of
back
your
on
plan.
the air, his mic won't work.
Oh, it's a neat trick. Yeah. Well, then, since you'd like to talk,
I'm teasing.
go
I'm
for
teasing.
it. I don't have anything to talk about.
I did not watch the race, the Daytona 500. However, I did hear a lot of people talking about how it was neat to watch a race at night.
This is 2 times in the last 3 years this has happened. A couple of years ago, they ended up having to run it on Monday night because every year it rains. I mean, it's Florida in the almost springtime, so
Right.
you know, I don't know why they continue to try to run this thing, you know, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon when the afternoon thunder showers are coming through.
Sure.
It always gets delayed, almost always, and they always end up running it under. But it's better under the lights anyway.
That's
it was
pretty
so
cool.
I was, you know, I watched every lap of the race. I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, you know, but I watched every lap of that race last night and I was into it.
Really?
It was a lot of fun.
Have you ever been live?
To a race? Not at Daytona. I have been to Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
And Atlanta Motor Speedway had a great promotion during the race yesterday. Whoever won, whatever the number on that car was, they were going to sell tickets to their race in Atlanta for that price.
Oh,
so,
cool.
for instance, if Brad Keselowski in the number 2 car had won, tickets would have been $2.
$2.
Unfortunately, Dale Earnhardt won, Jr., $88.
Oh,
But they had a cap, so they
wow.
sold the tickets for $59 a piece. They were going to sell them for $88. But the tickets are like worth $100 a piece. That's still
Very
like
cool
half
experience.
price.
I used to work for a guy who had tickets to that thing or whatever, and my dad and my uncle went and got to go into the pit before the race.
Ooh, call him.
And,
Hook me
yeah,
up.
it was cool.
George's
Anyway.
Weather's next.